this video, I'll explain you how to create a splash screen. For that, first let's create another activity by going to File, New, Activity, and I will select an empty activity. I will give this name as splash activity and the corresponding layout name is activity, the package name and the source language. Now I'll give finish. When you can see the screen, two activities are listed. One is the splash activity which we have created recently, and the other thing is the main activity which Android Studio creates as default. Now I'll take you to Android manifest.xml. In this bootstrap file, you can see two activities, the main activity as well as the splash activity. Now what I'll be doing is, I'll remove this intent from the main activity and I'll be pasting that within the splash activity. The reason I'm doing this is, we need the splash activity to be our main launcher instead of the main activity. To create a good background for our splash screen, I come to unsplash.com and I'm just typing here something like nature background, and we can see these are the pics that Unsplash is retrieving for us. I'll go for some nice good pic, something like this one. I will download this. I have uploaded the image to the drawable folder in the Android Studio. From there, move on to the layouts and go to activity underscore splash. Now I'll draw an image view from the palette into the layout and I'll select this image and I'll give OK. Now I have uploaded the picture to the Android Studio. You can see the picture here, splash background.jpg, and I have given that to the image view. Now let's get ahead with our Java class splash activity, and now we have to define what needs to be done here through the Java program. I have copied this cool little snippet from the web and I have pasted it here. Now let's find out if this code makes some sense and try to alter the code as per our requirements. As I keep my cursor over this intent, it says press Alt and Enter to import the package. So I'll give Alt plus Enter. So the package is imported. Now I'll go to handler and I'll give Alt plus Enter. Now as you can see here, the splash timeout hasn't been declared yet. So I'll go and declare it. I'll copy this variable. Paste it here. And now I'll give the data types. Private, static int. The private actually tells the scope and the int is the data type, whereas the static tells that the variable is a constant and it cannot be changed. Now since this is a code which is copied from the net, it doesn't have the correct activity name. So this activity name is splash activity. I'll go and rename it to splash activity and give the next one to the main activity. Now the code seems to be on fit. We can see here that splash timeout hasn't been declared yet, so I'll go and put that to equal to 5000. Now I'll go and run the emulator. Now with this code, we are expecting the splash screen to be displayed for 5 seconds and then the main layout has to be displayed. Let's see the output and find out if it works out. The Gradle build is finished. Now the application is installed and the activity is being launched. Now as we see in the emulator, the splash screen is displayed for 5 seconds and then the main activity is displayed. And this is how we create a splash activity for any Android application.